Hello dear students, I am Dr. Sanjay Pagar, Associate Professor, Department of Geography. Dear student, I welcome all of you in this online lecture series on behalf of Maratha Vidya Prasara Samajas, KRT Arts, PH Commerce and AM Science, popularly known as KTHM College Nasi. Dear student, this is our MA MSc Geography Part First Class, Semester 1 and title of our subject is Principles of Economic Geography. And the paper code of this subject is GGUT 113. Dear student, today in this lecture we are going to discuss our topic number 7, that is economic development in India. And in this topic we have a subtopic, that is Green Revolution in India. Dear student, in previous lecture we have discussed detailed information about post-independence economic development in India. For today's lecture, we have study objective or learning objective that is very simple to discuss the Green Revolution in India part first. In this part first, we are going to discuss the definition of Green Revolution, major characteristic and impact of Green Revolution in India. Dear student, you know that after the getting the independence in the year 1947, India had to rebuild its economy through the various 5-year plan that we already discussed in our previous lecture. India faced food crisis during the 1961. Therefore, it was quite necessary to adopt new strategy for meeting the growing requirement of the food in our country. Dear students, the main aim of this period was to make India self-sufficient in the term of food crops. And for that purpose, there was need to increase the production of food crops in India. Dear student, in the year 1965, the government of India launched the Green Revolution with the help of American scientists, that is Norman Borlaug, and the Indian scientist M.S. Swaminathan. These two persons or these two scientists play a very important role in implementation of the Green Revolution successfully in India. The movement of the Green Revolution was a great success and changed the country's status from the food deficient economy to one of the world's leading agriculture nation. And dear student, the credit goes to these two scientists because they done a very good work during that period to increase the production of agriculture crops in India. Dear student, let us talk about the what do we mean by Green Revolution through its various definition. Let us see the first definition of Green Revolution. Green Revolution refer to the introduction of high yielding variety of the seeds and increase the use of fertilizer and irrigation method. Dear student, you know that we already discussed that during that period what was our main aim? To increase the production of the food grain, and for that purpose this program was started or the launch by the government of India. The Green Revolution refer to the introduction of high yielding variety of seeds, and I'm talking about the seeds, maybe the specially seeds of the rice, wheat, jawar, bajra, maize that was introduced in this period, and increase the use of fertilizer and irrigation method. That was really very good. Through these two things we able to increase the production of the food grains. Dear student, therefore the Green Revolution refer to the introduction of high yielding variety of seeds and increase the use of fertilizer and irrigation method is known as Green Revolution. Let us talk about the another definition of Green Revolution, that is as an increase in crop production because of the use of new variety of seeds, the use of pesticide and the new agriculture techniques is known as the Green Revolution. Dear student, you know that in this definition two things are very important. What is first things? An increase in the crop production. Because why we able to increase the crop production? Because use of new variety. I just mentioned that the high yielding variety of various seeds, especially I'm talking about the wheat, jawar, bajra and the rice. This was especially crops. For that purpose we bring the new variety of the seeds and that we plow in our agriculture field. Therefore, and one other important the special feature of this definition is the use of pesticide and new agriculture techniques. The use of pesticide is very important to increase the production of the crops, and agriculture various techniques. Various techniques means it means the use of irrigation methods, use of various machinery like a tractor, harvester, thresher. by using this type of the new techniques, we are able to increase the production of the various crops in India, and therefore there was a too much increase in the production, the crop production in India, and this increase in the crop production in India is known as the Green Revolution. So this is very important definition. Let us talk about the another very important definition of the Green Revolution. The Green Revolution is referred to as the process of increasing agriculture production by incorporating the modern tools and techniques. So see, the in first two definition, whatever I describe, what I explain, that same thing is given in here. So what is important? So Green Revolution is referred as a process. It was the process. What about the process that was increase the various crops, and through that we are also able to increase the production and the productivity of the various agricultural crops by incorporating the modern tools. Modern tools means I just mentioned about the use of tractor, use of thresher, or the maybe the various another machinery that we use for the doing the agriculture various operation. And the technique also, the very important techniques, that is the use of irrigation. You know that if you want to increase the production of the crops, then the proper to fulfill the proper need of the water that are required for the crops is very important. And for that purpose, during that period, we introduced the irrigation system. Especially I'm talking about the major state which was the involved in this program. It may be it was the some part of the Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal. These are the states where we started this program during the 1965 and onward. And therefore, there was a great increase in the production of the agriculture. And so this increase in the production in the agriculture during the 1965 and onward is known as the Green Revolution. So all these definitions are very important, but meaning is same. So what is the meaning of same? There was the great or the tremendous increase in the production by using the various techniques and the tools, and especially I'm talking about the use of the high yielding variety of this various seeds, and use of fertilizer, use of various irrigation methods, and last but not the least, the use of various agricultural machinery. I just mentioned about the tractor, or maybe the threshold, or harvester, or maybe the various things we use for the agriculture production. So dear students, let us talk about what are the major feature of Green Revolution that was we implemented in India. The very first the feature of this Green Revolution of India that was we implemented in 1965 or onward, the introduction of the new and high yielding variety of the seeds. That is really the special feature, very important feature, because during that period, instead of the traditional seeds, we use the high yielding variety of the seeds of the rice, wheat, maize, jawar, and bajra, and they are really the work very well, and we able to increase our production on a large scale. So therefore, this is really the first very important characteristic or the feature of the Green Revolution in India, that is to use the new and high yielding variety of the seeds in India. Let us talk about the another important feature of Green Revolution in India, that was increased use of fertilizer and the pesticide in order to reduce the agricultural loss. That is very important. So that was the period when we are not able to protect our agriculture crops from the various diseases or maybe the other disaster. But due to the use of the, especially I'm talking about the use of fertilizer and pesticide, we can able to control this loss. And therefore this is a really very important, because first time before that we are not able to use the, I'm talking about the chemical fertilizer and pesticide for the increase the production of the various crops. But that was the first experiment, and we are conducted in India through the Green Revolution program. Therefore this is a really very important feature of Green Revolution in India, that is increase the use of fertilizer and pesticides in the order to reduce the agriculture loss in India. Let us talk about the another important feature of Green Revolution in India, that was increase application of the fertilizer in order to enhance the agriculture product. That is really very important. We are not able to only increase the production, but we also able to increase the productivity of the agriculture crops, agriculture fields. Especially I'm talking about the in case of wheat and rice were success in a large scale as compared to other crops. So therefore, this is a really very important feature of the Green Revolution that was implemented in India. The another important feature, that is the use of latest agricultural machinery like a tractor, seed driller, thresher, and harvester. I just mentioned before this also, okay, that is the special feature, because before that we are specially use the various traditional equipment of the that was made from the wooden or iron, or especially wooden. But after the Green Revolution in India, we are able to use the various the high or new agricultural machinery like a tractor or the thresher or the harvester that are really give the speedy process to conduct the various agricultural operation in our agriculture field. Therefore, this is really a very important feature of Green Revolution in India. Let us talk about the another important feature, that is the use of high disease resistance variety so that production will enhance. It means when we introduce the new and the high yielding variety of the various seeds, that are really they are not means there was not too much loss through the various diseases, because they can be they have very good resistance power against the various diseases. So therefore, this is also very important feature of Green Revolution in India. And last but not the least, very important, improve the irrigation system around the farm in India. That is really very important, because you know that for each and every agriculture crops, the water requirement is very important. If we able to supply water as per the requirement, then definitely we can able to increase our production. And that was really happen in the Green Revolution of India, because we introduced a lot of new irrigation projects, especially I'm talking about in Punjab and Haryana, due to the geographical suitable condition. Therefore, in that area, the Green Revolution was a great success. The credit goes to that irrigation system that we developed, and due to the Green Revolution program that was implemented in India. And therefore, and after that also, that was continuous. And even today also, you know that when you compare the agriculture productivity, especially I talking about the wheat and rice, that really Punjab, Haryana, leading state today we also seen. So therefore, the credit goes to that foundation laid down by the Green Revolution program in that state. So therefore, this is a really very important feature of Green Revolution of India, that is improve the irrigation system around the farms in India. Dear student, another very important important feature that was about the part of the Green Revolution that was implemented in India, the promoting the commercial farming in the country. So dear student, this is a really very another important feature. You know that before that I am talking about the before 1960, most of the operation, more time the farmer, the main aim was only fulfill their house needs. There was not commercial attitude behind the agriculture. But after the Green Revolution introduced in India, that time really the attitude of the farmer is totally changed from the subsistence agriculture toward the commercial agriculture. And that was really a great shift we observed during the Green Revolution that was happened in India. So therefore, this is also very important feature of this Green Revolution in India, that is promoting the commercial farming in our country. And that was really, it's a gift of this Green Revolution of India. And even today, therefore, we are able to produce a lot of production. I'm talking about especially cash crop, and that we are able to import to the various countries, and we are getting the good foreign return through that international trade. Let us talk about some impacts of the Green Revolution that we observe in India. The first is the increase in the agriculture production. Really, that was at some extent, this Green Revolution was a great success. Why? Because the food grain in India saw a great rise in output. The production of the wheat increased to 55 million ton in 1992 from just 11 million ton it was in 1960. See, there was a great near about the 44 million ton, the production of the wheat was increased. So it means what? There was a great increase in agriculture production. That was also we observe at some extent in the production of the rice also, and some extent in jawar and bajra also. But in other crops that was not too much. I am especially talking about the wheat and rice. There was a great increase in the production and also the productivity of these crops in India. That was really the gift of this Green Revolution that was implemented in India. Second is increase in per acre yield. I just mentioned that the increase the productivity of the agricultural land is also one of the very important impact that we observe in India. Not only did the Green Revolution increase the total agricultural output, it also increased the per hectare yield. In the case of wheat, the per hectare yield increased from 850 kg per hectare to an increase up to 2281 kg hectare at the end of the 1990. So really, this was, you can see these changes. There are the great changes, and that again I am talking about this credit goes to the program that we implement in India, that is the Green Revolution. Therefore, this is also important impact that we observe of Green Revolution in India. Let us talk about the another important impact, that the less dependence on the import. Dear student, you know that I in the early part of this lecture I already mentioned that that was period in 1961 and so on. So in that period we was facing the food crisis, the problem. We are not able to fulfill the need of our Indian population. So therefore when we see this impact, that less independence on the import, because that time we import a lot of feed from the America, from the Canada and some other European country, and really the quality of that wheat was very poor. And therefore there was need to increase our self production in India of the various crops, especially the food grains, that can able to we fulfill the need of our Indian population. But see, after the Green Revolution, India was finally on its way of the self-sufficiency in the various agricultural production. There was now enough production for the population and to build a stock in case of the emergency. That the government of India done this very good things for the supply the food grain for the Indian people in the case of the drought condition, or maybe the other emergency condition that we can able to do. But why it is possible? Because we are able to get increase our production. Therefore we can not only fulfill the needs of the today's population, but we can also reserve some food stock for the emergency situation. So this is really, that's the impact we observe the Green Revolution. Dear student, another important point I would like to share with you, that we did not need to import the grains or depend on the other country for our food supply today. In fact, India was able to start as exporting its various agricultural production for the rest part of the world. And therefore, this is a really very good important feature or impact that we observe in the case of India. It is a reflection of the Green Revolution. That is, credit goes to this program because we are able to do this thing. Another important thing, that employment. Yes, dear student, there was a rise in the rural employment after the Green Revolution. This is because of the supporting the industry, create employment opportunity, irrigation, transportation, food processing, marketing, and all created new jobs for the workforce. Dear student, really this was a good, very positive impact that we observed, because we can able to do supply the various opportunity for the employment in the agriculture. Especially I'm talking of the rural area. In rural area, when this program was implemented, that time there was a need of the labor was unskilled, and the unskilled labor was increased from the agriculture field. And one other important thing I would like to mention, there was also increase in the agro-based industry. Therefore, in that agro-based industry also, there was a chances to get the labor, get the opportunity to work in the various agro-based industry. And some supporting, like I just mentioned, of the industry of the making the preparing the agriculture equipment, the fertilizer, pesticide, irrigation system, and other thing, and that was also required the employment, and that employment we get from this various field. So dear student, therefore there was a lot of creation of the employment in this various field, and that is credit goes to again the Green Revolution program that was implemented in India. Another very important benefit, or you can say the impact of this Green Revolution in India, that was a benefit to the farmer. Really, dear students, the Green Revolution majorly benefit to the farmer income of the most of the farmer was too much increase. Especially I'm talking about the Punjab and Haryana. These were the state where the farmer get a maximum benefit of this program. The Green Revolution has contributed favorable to change in the attitude of the farmer in India. I just mentioned earlier also that there was the commercial attitude was developed in farmer, and they now able to do the commercial agriculture in India. This is the only possible due to the Green Revolution that was implemented in India. Another important the feature of or the impact of this Green Revolution program in India, that was modernization of the agriculture and the development of the agro-based industry. Dear student, it has strengthened the both forward and the backward the linkage between the agriculture and the industry. That was first time happen in India. Again, the credit goes to the Green Revolution of India. Dear student, so due to the means this program, this Green Revolution was not led increase the only the development of the agriculture field, but it's also the other supporting system that was I just mentioned. It may be the various industry of the pesticide or fertilizer, or the making the preparing the agriculture equipment, or the irrigation system. And so therefore there was an increase in the various agro-based industry, and this all supporting industry due to that program that was implemented in India, that is the Green Revolution in India. So therefore there was the link was developed between the agriculture and the industry due to this Green Revolution in India. Dear student, this was about the today's lecture. For this lecture I use the various website. You can also refer this website. You can able to update your notes as good as possible. So dear student, this was about the today's lecture. In this lecture we try to discuss about the what is Green Revolution, what are the main feature of the Green Revolution, and the impact of the Green Revolution in India that we observe after the implementation of the program of Green Revolution in India. In next lecture, we are going to discuss about the advantages, disadvantages of the Green Revolution, and again there was a need of the second Green Revolution in India that we are going to discuss in our next lecture. Okay.